Okay, so obviously, I want to say a disclaimer real quick. I want to say a disclaimer real quick is I'm very new to the game, still learning a lot of the characters and their backstories and stuff. Husband material, it's not just based on looks, but also personality and their backstory. It's gonna be kind of long. And I say that even though I don't know every character's backstory quite yet. I hope to one day because I really do like the lore in this game. Um, so for instance, the first character that's popping up is Escapologist. He literally just joined the game like what 3 weeks ago now, and like there's barely nothing about him besides like his seduction stuff, which I've not seen. All I know is that he has amnesia and he's based off of Harry Houdini. Um, and that's really it. Pirate Jeff Bezos. Ladies, you have to skip you. Oh God, the night. um, so good old Richard Sterling. Um, I know quite a bit about his backstory. He has issues. He kind of has like a sister complex to the point where people thought there was like incest involved. Like you say, you're logging in. Um, there's not really any incest. I kind of like this actually. Let me put it on him. But he definitely has issues, and he would not hesitate to push you down the stairs if you cross him in any type of way. So, Witcher, you can stay. You can. He's not even stranger danger. He's just no. This dude really looks like he has nothing going on in his head. Like, really and truly. For some reason, especially when I see him with the line friend skin. Um, but he's adorable. He's possibly an arsonist. That's a little too obsessed with fire. Um, you're on a date with an all they talk about is his sister. He's like me. He kind of is like me for real. He's happy-go-lucky, definitely a friendly guy. I don't think he's like terrible like some of these other survivors are. But he still has issues. But like, this is adorable. Can somebody get me this? No, please don't. Please do not. So I would put him like maybe not boyfriend material, but friends. I don't know his backstory like at all. Um, like I don't know what happened to his face. I don't know why he looks so like depressed and upset. Until he accidentally burns down your house. You know what, TT you're exactly right. Maybe I should put Florian down a tier. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Let's like move him down here for now. I'll make up my mind. To me, he looks like a little cutie, despite half his face being a little messed up. French is no. Ooh. Listen, the French have such a bad reputation, but let's give him a chance. Where is he? So let's put him in friends. His puppet. Is this puppet like possessed? Uh, he, he looks he's standing so demure like. I don't know why I'm blanking out on his name because I literally knew it a second, like an hour ago, and now Charles. Yeah, Charles Holt. That's his real name. I know a little bit about his backstory, but not a lot, and I know that no one plays him. His puppet is boyfriend material. No, makes. I I mean, yeah. Yeah, I know no one plays Airplanist. Um, and he made some bad decisions in life that caused the death of one of his friends. Don't know too much about it. He did try to make amends, apparently. Because I did read his latest birthday letter, which was just like a few days ago. But he's not really my type. Composer. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Frederick Kreberg. I do know quite a bit about Frederick because I actually did the story. Here he is. I don't know why he's I don't know why he's smiling kind of creepily right there. Because Frederick kind of is really funny to me because he always looks so like he just doesn't want to be there. When I see like fan art, not fan art, just like official stuff of him. Um like he looks kind of done with life and with people. But he's also quite the cutie too. We're just gonna look at their default. We're not gonna look at their like skins and stuff to be kind of fair. This is one of like the official comments that they do, comics that they do. Identify and just look at his face. Everyone is like so like quite gung ho. Like this is Alice saying that like that trip at the beach, right? At the sea, and you're gonna do some like little challenges like surfing, watermelon swimming, and playing in the sand, and like at least the others look seem like sure, why not? He looks so. He even says how bothersome. He doesn't want to be there. And then later on, he just looks so. He looks so done. I wouldn't. I don't think he's quite boyfriend material. So he's not husband material because he has. I was gonna say issues, but like everyone in this bloody game has issues. Oh my goodness. I don't know if he would treat you well. Because like his character traits, for instance, his character traits are like extreme aesthetics, exceptionally he likes exceptionally talented individuals. I'm not exceptionally talented. He just likes mediocrity, pearls, secrets, and secrets laid bare to others. So I think it'd be tough to impress him. Also, I'm sorry, T2 guy, but he's French as well. Technically Australian, but he has some French in him. So, that might disqualify him. Professor, good God. Professor is the survivor switch of this this is the professor. But that's his hunter persona. We will get to him because when it comes to those that have identity switches, we would treat them the survivor and hunter side as separate. Um, how did the professor involve into this? Well, uh uh, genetics. Anyways, actually, the professor seems kind of a nice guy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, as a survivor, he seems like he's just kind of chilling. Like, he just wants to learn about, like, the next evolution of, Jesus Christ, those nails. Holy cow, your nails, my brother. Sharp. Um, Imagine the kissing with tongue through his kill. TGI! TGI! We're about to bring back the, like, putting you on mute. Remember the days when you used to go on mute for like a hot minute? We should probably bring that back. Just because the TT guy, I'm not sure if I want to stick on the professor for too long. So you know what? Really enough. Really enough. I think I would want to be friends with the professor. He seems chill. I'm also probably biased because all the professors I've gotten in my games, they've been actually pretty nice. The last time I got a professor, he actually saved me and tried to like from like chair and tried to body block and try to keep me safe. Um and it was actually when I was playing as Alice against the Nightmare. So I'm just like, thank you, sir. Thank you. Clutch. It was clutch because actually I remember that match. I thought the Nightmare was going to continue going for me, but he didn't. And actually, I was actually the sole survivor of that match. I thought I was gonna be the one that was dead. But no. The boys sacrificed themselves for me, as they should, because Alice is queen. Alice is husband material. You know what? Screw it. We're keeping her there. I don't care. I love Alice. I really do. I think she deserves more love because apparently her little girl persona gets more love than she does. Sash. Anyway. Reaping clown. I don't see a lot of reaping clowns in my games. When I do see reaping clowns, they haven't really made an impression on me. Sad honk. And I would think he was a cute and adorable thing, but I did play through the Hullabaloo story and the close aka the closing night. And this dude is kind of he's not well. I mean, obviously I did say before like no survivor is well. But first of all, he's already kind of taken because he's smitten with he fancies strongly. Where is she? She just had her birthday. He fancies strongly her female dancer. He's in love with this chick. Even like Margarita Zell, a female dancer. Even as a hunter, it says that he likes her a lot. So any smiley faces that kill female dancers are not being lore accurate. But also, kind of spoiler, he does kill someone else. And that's a character, that's a playable character in this game. I'm not gonna say who, if you haven't done the story. You know. But someone that didn't deserve to die, so no. Next, another one with the hunter identity, Orpheus. Novelist. He's not exactly no. But he's stranger danger, and the reason being, like if you guys knew all the things that I knew, you'd be hard pressed on why I'm not even putting him on. No. So novelist, this poor guy. At first glance, he seems normal, right? He's not normal. He's far from it. He also has issues, but when I say issues, he has issues on top of issues, and those issues have issues. He has he's if it wasn't for the hunter identity switch, which is very part of his core character still, he would probably be at least friends material. Maybe even boyfriend material. And Alice's backstory is very intertwined with Orpheus's backstory. And after going through their backstories, I'm just like, you know, they're childhood friends and all, but there's a part of me that wants Orpheus to stay away from Alice. At least until he gets things figured out. Okay, anyways, I've rambled about Orpheus long enough. And we still have a bunch of men to get through. Email. I'm gonna say no, because he's taken. Patient is taken. Emil is an adorable little thing. Look at that. He literally has the, like, you know, look at his smile. The, like, a professional smile on his face. He has the little, like, you know, the little, like, smiley face with the 3. That's how I see, like, whenever I see. That's how I feel whenever I see Emil. He would definitely be he'd be boyfriend material. Husband material is like kind of another thing because I feel like he's not necessarily husband though material because he needs someone he needs to depend on fully. And I don't know if you could depend on him necessarily. I mean, one of his traits is literally called emotional attachment, guys. So yeah, he's taken by this lovely lady, and I also don't want her on my case. Like Ada is, I think, is really pretty and gorgeous in her own right. But I feel like, you take her boyfriend, dangerous. Ganji, aka Batter. I know a little bit about Batter because I did look into like the story. These two, oh boy, these two have some issues I need to work on. Recently, for some reason, I've been really wishing I had a Batter on my team because you don't see Batters too often. Um, and I like his cosmetics. To play against? Exactly. That's exactly why. Because the way the hunters were getting on my nerves, that's why I was just like, I need a strong batter to carry me, to save me from them. Because these hunters, man, are on something else. So, I literally was watching someone stream earlier, and they went up against a batter, like 2 times in a row, who was very aggressive and was doing his best to, like, support and help the one that was being chased. I need a batter like that. Where's a Ganji like that? Please. Someone please. Be like the batter to my journalist or cheerleader, whatever I'm playing. I also find him to be a cutie, and I also feel really bad with what happens to him in the story as well. So Edgar Valen, I think that's his name. Is it Valen or Valens? Valdin, sorry. I think honestly he's more like kind of like he's a cutie, but he's not really my type. I don't have really much to say about Painter, I'm not gonna lie, besides the fact that I find him to be a cutie and um again also feel kind of bad with his backstory, but you just have to live and let live. Prisoner. Prisoner, Luca. Luca. Where should we put you? Let's take a good look at you. Poor Luca. I heard, like, he's the one survivor that has, like, no good cosmetics besides, like, one or two. And both of them are, like, time limited, so it's like, well... Still pretty cute, right? You can fix him? What do you mean? Talking about batter or prisoner? Prisoner is not really a prisoner like that, though. I mean, you see his name is in quotations. He's more of like an inventor. I think, you know what, Meko? I think you're right. He's kind of, he seems like boyfriend material-ish. He looks, when I first started playing the game, especially when I saw this sprite of him, I was like, he looks like a little gremlin. He looks like he's a little office rocker, but then he's actually more grounded than you think. From what I saw at least. He's a little dangerous though, because I remember he's in the same game as Charles, and once Luca finds out what Charles did, he actually begins to grow like a murderous intent towards Charles. Okay, next, Gravekeeper, Andrew. I don't know a thing about him, really. But he's not really my type. Okay, Postman. Victor. I wouldn't mind being friends with Victor. The only thing with Victor is that you basically have to write write down every and every communication you want to have with Victor, because he doesn't really, You think he's husband? Really? Alright, plead your case. Because I was thinking maybe boyfriend material, but I was like, I don't know. It's a dog husband material. Listen, we have Alice in husband material. As much... They need to be, like, on par with her. First officer, right? I barely see first officers. I did get one in my game yesterday, though. Or the day before. I think his name is Jose Baden. I don't know much about him. Besides, he also seems kind of in the Charles territory where he made some, like, simply bad decisions. Not out of malice, but just out of ineptitude, so... If only Alice stays in husband. It's kind of looking like it, I'm not gonna lie. Oh gosh, Acrobat's next, Mike. When I did the closing night story, I think you were first introduced to Mike, and he gradually, I gradually grew to dislike him. But I see he gets better at the end of the story. Well, mm, it's not like he gets better, but he doesn't get worse. Like when I learned a bit more about him, I understand why he was the way he was. Um, but that's still he's so freaking goofy. My gosh, that still kind of doesn't. I don't know. He's just. I would just say he's not my type. But that said, Wildling, Mulo. Not a lot of people talk about Mulo and certain viewing things. Yeah, he's not really necessarily a bad person. He does have a hunter switch, but there's a reason why. But yeah, Mulo. Mulo came across as really nice in the story. I think he was probably the most normal of the whole cast. And he seemed like kind of like a person that was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I would say he's kind of boyfriend material, but he's not my type either. But I would be friends with him. We're gonna have a lot of friend slots, yeah, because I kind of want to be friends with all of them. So, Norton Campbell. This is who. This is human Norton. While Survivor Norton looks like a freaking doll. They're all supposed to be dolls, technically. You can see him with his helmet on this one. And his trusty magnets, which can be annoying to some killers. He seems to be a fan favorite. I say seems to be, but like he definitely is a fan favorite. I mean, the fact that he got both a nymph award and a deduction award skin. Where is it? Did I pass it? Where is it? I must have passed it. Oh yeah, here it is. This is deduction, and then this year I think he just got his nymph award. And then the anniversary package is also apparently has a fit for him as well. Also, thanks to this new like affection system. Which I got Max, by the way, guys. Take a look at this. I got Max with everyone actually. Yeah. As you can see, he's very cheery. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. He go for Beal. Oh, we have to wait. We have to wait until we get to his hunter identity, because Christ, there's a lot to say. He's more tamer now when I talk to him, but like in the early days when the affection was like 0, he would literally tell Alice to like, leave him alone and to stop talking to him. Now he's more tolerant. Any other words of wisdom? Oh, speaking of sweetness, a little sweetness can make a distant lose his damn mind. Why did he say that though? Can we talk about a bit more in depth, Norton? Okay, anyways, let's leave him be. So, hold on. Norton, I don't even know. Because he's not no, he's definitely not in the same league as these two. He's like very he comes across as very surly at first and very like non-sociable. But it's a lot to do with, of course, like his upbringing backstory. And you learn quite a bit about that through the affection system. Dare I say Norton could pass all that like open up to people again. It seems like I've heard good things. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. He could actually possibly be even husbando material because I feel like he does take care of the people that he actually truly cares about. From what I've seen a little bit. But then if I put him in husbando material, he'd be at the same level as Alice. And does he deserve to be there? This man is husband material? I don't know. He's literally just chilling at the dining table. I don't know. But he's very hardworking. He knows how to like actually like go up in life. He's just had it hard with people. Anyways. Oh, Embalmer? I don't know anything about Embalmer either. ASAP Carl, right? Yeah. This one I strictly have to go off on vibes. He's an Embalmer. I would say he's not my type either. Just because, for some reason, don't ask me why, but I got these two, Gravekeeper and Embalmer, confused at times sometimes. Probably because the professions are kind of similar. And, I don't know. The mustard character. Lloyd vibes, and Embalmer gives you Lloyd vibes? Yeah, that's all I can think about. Seer. He's taken. I'd kind of like to be friends with Seer though. He seems kind of nice, but wait, he finally someone's not Alice and husband material. You completely missed my little spiel on Norton. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot to unpack there, but I would say he's husband material. Did you see Norton? No, see, that's the thing. You need to look into the lore and the backstory more. I know that seems like wild. And trust me, I know. I wouldn't say it lightly that Norton's husband material if I didn't see some of the things I've seen. Granted, you could call me a naive little, like, ID5 Noob baby or whatever, but, like, I've seen quite a lot through not just the main story, but, like, reading through the backstory, like, the letters, and then seeing, like, even just earlier today, I saw, like, a tweet that explained a little bit of, like, Norton and like, Norton one particular event that was very unlike him. It was actually really nice. But yeah, that's why I had to do like a whole spiel on Norton. Plus, also I'm kind of influenced by the prospectors I've gotten in my match, and they've all been rather nice. You know, that's fine. Let's put Norton boyfriend material because I don't know. Someone that's a Norton expert needs to come and tell me if he's worthy of being husband material. But let's put him boyfriend for now. Cowboy. Just by the cowboys I've gotten, I kind of want to put boyfriend material because they've been kind of, you know. However, when he decodes together with the female character, his Urshan price content 10% increased decoding speed. What? He feels exceptionally exhausted while decoding with males and mechanics dolls, and decodes 30%. I'm sorry. Why? This is the first time I've read a trait where I'm just dead. But if hit with the hunter while carrying a female, his strong protective instincts will kick in and the cowboy will take damage twice. The teammate won't take damage. If carrying a male or a mechanic's doll, why would he carry the doll? Both would take damage once. If hit by the hunter while carrying a knocked down teammate, the cowboy will only take damage once. The unmotivated cowboy. He's only unmotivated with other men. With women, he's like, yeah. Cowboy is actually hilarious. He may be a player in canon, but you know, let's put him boyfriend material. We can fix some guys. Forward. You know what? I think Forward is also kind of boyfriend material. I don't know why they make him look so like you know. I wish he was fix his model. Because he's also has like some story cutscenes and he's actually really sweet. He looks like he would like clock you for just saying hi to you, but like he's actually kind of nice, quite nice. He's also like a rescue type survivor, and like any rescue type survivor is pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. just just because you know, doing their best to rescue you, to help you out. Anyways, I guess we have to include the doll because thanks to Cowboy's rescue instance, yes, exactly. But thanks to Cowboy's little description with his traits, we have confirmed that the doll is in the same league as the male survivors. The doll is technically a rescue. Alright, enough questions. Moving on. Moving on to Mercenary. Moving on to Mercenary. He's also Leroy's rescue, isn't he? Also, fun fact, speaking of, like, we were just on Forward. Forward, I've seen a lot of Forward and Mercenary ships together. Because they're in the same game, and apparently, you know. The doll decomposer. The doll's a G though. Like, good mechanics know how to use that doll right, and that doll is very helpful. He's just, you know, trying his best. If Composer wasn't so like stuck up a little bit, because he comes across as a bit snobby, I'm not gonna lie. I do like Composer because he's just a sad, kind of like depressed, I don't want to be here kitty. But I mean, look at him. But he kind of needs the attitude adjustment. Who was I even on? Oh, Mercenary. I'm gonna say not my type. Just because, if Shiffy ever sees this, I can't steal her husband. So I'm trying to, you know, not touching that. Kurt, the explorer. God, we're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done, actually, with the survivors. Thank God. He's kind of cute in his own way. But he's also not my type. So I just put him here. So we on TT Guy's beloved Thief. And Thief is actually kind of stranger danger. Definitely at least worth. Nah, he's stranger danger. Mainly because from what I remember what he does to Emma, this girl right here, in the story. I can't quite get that on my head. I won't say what he does with Emma, but unfortunate. Anyways, moving on. We're not gonna even look at him. Moving on to Lawyer. This is Mecho's beloved lawyer. He's kind of funny, but he's not my type either. Him and Lawyer are terrible, yeah. Actually, yeah, you just reminded me. Nah, she's also stranger danger. Because Lawyer I would say this lawyer basically these two screwed over this poor girl, both of them. Um because lawyer literally runs away with Emma's married mother. Um because oh yeah, I don't think we got him. So that's why I never said anything. But Gardner's father is actually one of the hunters, one of the OG hunters. Where is he? He's somewhere. Oh, he's right here. He's Hell's Ember. Yeah, so Gardner's father, Leo Beck, aka Hell's Ember, he's a hunter in the game, like one of the OG hunters. Like was married to Emma's mother. And the lawyer comes in, not out of nowhere, mind you. I can't remember the exact details, but I know the lawyer was there to help Emma's father with some business. And basically, yeah, he became a homewrecker, and the lawyer got with Emma's mother, and they were having a little rendezvous, and yeah. Okay, and finally, I think our last survivor male character is Lucky Guy, who's an anomaly because he's different from the other survivors because he clearly looks more modern. And I think it was just really a stand-in for like the player for like tutorials and stuff when they first start playing the game. Um, Not really my type. I don't have much to say about Lucky Guy because he doesn't really even have lore like that, does he? He's just kind of he's just he's just kind of here. Um, yeah, look at him. I don't even think he has like a lot of cosmetics, does he? He has a maid outfit for whatever reason. Do not ask why. He's acting all bashful. And then this, which I think is only available like at the very beginning, like when the free game first launched, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. Finally. We are going to the hunter side. Yippee! Starting with the Curious, who's not even in the game yet. We don't know anything about him yet because he's not in the game, but by vibes alone, I would just say, not my type. A lot of people, and I've seen, don't really care for Curious's design because they're apparently tired of Twink number 23, and also, like, his design apparently is not that great. I'm kind of indifferent, I'm not gonna lie. But I am getting tired of seeing constant, people like bagging on him. I started to feel a bit sorry for the guy. I guess we'll see when he actually drops, which I think is at the end of the summer, like towards the end, like August, September. Anyways, going on. Next is Hullabaloo. Okay. So Hullabaloo, for those that don't know, I think it's just like TT guy that may not know. So Hullabaloo. So here we have Acrobat. Hullabaloo is Acrobat Hunter persona. He's very new. No, not you yet. This is gonna be kind of difficult because it feels like none of the hunters would be like even boyfriend material. Especially the ones that have identity switches, because I like his humming though. But you can tell Hullabaloo's kind of a wreck of a person now. That Mike is you know. I don't think I would mind being friends with Hullabaloo though. Hullabaloo is Rising Star skin. Ah, oh, you mean Brightest Star? I do like the skin quite a bit. It's quite nice. He needs more skins, but I also understand he was just added to the game back in November. Yeah, it's funny because I said I don't really like Acrobat, but I do like Hullabaloo. I don't know why. There's something about Hullabaloo that I like quite a lot more. Maybe because he seems less like a meanie. I don't know. He's kind of a silly, depressed guy trying to have some fun with the last vestiges of his mind. What's left of his mind. Oh, it's kind of sad. Goatman is kind of stranger danger. I don't know much about him. He looks like the type of guy that looks like he would be dangerous and stuff, but is actually like the sweetest guy ever. But like his gameplay loop kind of annoys me. So we're just gonna say no to that. How about that? Yeah, he looks like he definitely comes from tragic backgrounds. So maybe it would be more like my type. He doesn't seem like stranger danger. I mean, look at him. He's acting scared. Okay, yeah. I would move him. I would move him to... You know what? I move him to not my type. Oh! It's become double. You started a new row. Jesus. Okay, next is him. Next is him. So, again, TT guy. Quick lesson. That guy Norton Prospector. Here he is. The survivor. This guy right here. And this guy that's sitting at the table. Hey, Norton, show your face a little bit. There you go. Yeah. So he's the same. So his hunter persona is the guy that I mentioned before. That I hate because the pickaxe guy, remember him? His name. We don't speak that name in this household. So yeah, this is Norton. Husband material, which is wild because I did port Survivor Norton husband material before I put him in boyfriend material because I don't know. I need to learn more about Norton. So this is his hunter identity. Is his hunter identity considered at least boyfriend material, the same as his survivor? I honestly am not sure. He has a bit of a cough because minor lungs disease. Alright, calm down. Love-hate relationships or situationship. You know what? Forget it. You get your own category. Because I can't. Okay. Anyways, next. Ithakura. Ithakura, my beloved. So Night Watch. He's a twink. He's a twink. But he's quite the cutie, I would say. He's grown on me. And I think one of the reasons being mainly is yeah, I would actually kind of put him at least boyfriend material. Cause he's not necessarily a bad guy either. He has just like a really tragic backstory. And like there's a reason that he has a mask. Like I said before, I actually thought when I first started playing the game that he's some sort of like creature of the woods of the forest because it's like Night Watch. I was like, oh, that sounds like, you know. And like I didn't realize this was a mask at first. But it was. So I was just like, oh. So the main reason why Night Watch also started to intrigue me outside of the game Hold on, let me see if I can find it really quick. But I was gonna say, so like, you know how each essence has like a background story? Like the gotcha. Hold on, I need to pause this. Um, and I just happened to stumble across this one day, and it turns out it's like Night Watch's background story. It's freaking Fool's Gold's background story. Should we look at that? No. Um, and like it really kind of sold me. Like, well, just watch. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but you can fix him. Yeah, Elok was kind of. He's also has a little of a crazy streak going on. But yeah, I think the costume that was shown, yeah, the costume that was shown in the essence is this one. And you see his face here too in game. But he still ends up wearing the mask. So yeah. Yep. I do wonder what he thought would look like without his stilts. That's kind of cool, actually. Oh, interesting. It's too bad this one will never come back because it's limited to the essence. It's a really good one. But it is what it is. I don't know what this one... Season 32, Essence 3. Season 25, Essence 2. Okay. Check them out for real. Captive is other skin, yeah. A little bit, yeah, everyone has a little bit of a crazy side. I mean... You know what? Just because I like Ithakwa so much... I'll show you guys his character, his background story. Look at Fool's Gold, it's like right here. Oh, this Hullabaloo's as well. That's interesting. I might have to look it up. Oh, actually, no, it shows up right here. Yeah, his laugh is something else. He's a you know, like I said, he's a little bit of crazy. Yeah, for sure, husband material. You hear that laugh and you're like, I'm sold. He's crazy enough for me. Come on. But yeah, I really like his voice actor. Golly, I forgot his voice actor's name. I did look it up. Anyways, I spent so much time on on Etta, so like we can put let's put him boyfriend material because yeah, he's boyfriend material. That's enough said. You That's spent that much time with him boyfriend with his husband material for sure. You think so? You think he beats Alice though? Because I could go on and on about Alice, longer than Night Watch. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, we put Night Watch on husband material. He does. I think Etta does deserve a lot of love. Anyways, Alva Hermit. Well, like I don't know much about Hermit besides what I told you when I was talking about Prisoner Luca. Um, Besides the fact they have similar technology. That's like we got Alice isn't lonely anymore. Yeah. Um, what's really funny is about Alva. Like I kept his fit up because oh look, Catboy Alva. I forgot. That's a legit cosmetic. Um, he's also getting a new S tier, I believe, that's coming up us and the update coming like in the summer. Take backsies. Okay. I won't. Don't worry. What I found funny about Albert was when I was looking through his page one day, I was like, okay, what likes, dislikes, and then I saw that his favorite dish is a pumpkin spice latte. I'm like, why does that sound? Did they have pumpkin spice lattes back in the 1800s? Um. Oh wow. Yeah, but putting pumpkin. Would they even think about that? Let's see. Hold on. This is better. Be a modern novelty, but its roots run deep. The earliest notion of pumpkin spice actually dates back to 1621, when the early American settlers arrived in New England. Having been given pumpkins and squashes as gifts by the Native American tribes of the Northeast, the settlers created low-tech precursors to pumpkin pie, a hollowed-out pumpkin with milk, honey, and spices baked in hot ashes. It was a little round around the edges, but the basic idea for pumpkin spice was born. Gradually, these pumpkin spice desserts grew in popularity throughout the 17th century, were refined into actual pies and cakes, finally appearing in American cookbooks in the early 19th century. Okay. But wouldn't occur, the major milestone for the season wouldn't occur until 1950. The flavor proved so popular that journalists in the 1990s, years before the advent of the PSL test, are we becoming a nation of cinnamon, apple, and pumpkin spice addicts? The late 90s would see pumpkin spice finally reach a coffee wave with a number of vendors selling flavored beans to great popularity. However, 2003 was the transformative year. Okay, which we just saw. Albert seems like he actually seems kind of chill. He seems kind of cool. He seems like he's just a victim of circumstances, and he just, he kind of looks like sad. So let's kind of give it to him. It's like he's not necessarily my type. I wouldn't mind being friends with him. So next up, dear God, is a nightmare. He's kind of loud. He likes to hum. Um, so Nightmare, real quick, as a survivor identity, and I mentioned that before. That's the novelist. Unlike Norton and Norton, unlike Prospector and Fool's Gold, who look kind of similar if you look at them, close enough. Um, but yeah, unlike Norton, Orpheus doesn't really quite look like his hunter persona. This look like boyfriend material to you guys? So Orpheus, aka Nightmare, is definitely no territory. Because this is a lot I could say actually about Nightmare. He's just there's just a lot. There's a lot of baggage and a lot of things wrong with Nightmare. Considering Alice is also tangled up with Nightmare because that's Orpheus, novelist, and like I said, these two their backstories are very intertwined, which unfortunately means that Journalist is connected to Nightmare. Unfortunately. Oh my gosh. Um. So yeah, he's likes dark places, dislikes bird sounds. Huh. His traits are melancholic, mad, and cunning. Mad as in probably insane. Yeah, he's not someone to be messed with. All right, Rax artist. Um, uh, well, I feel like he's kind of taken in a different way. Oh God, not the brother you. Yeah, no, that's his sister. So yeah, if you guys, I was just going to say because especially for like TT guy who didn't know, um, can't fix that one. Yeah, that's his sister. That's his dead sister. That's hanging on his that's on his side there. So I feel like he's kind of taken for a different reason. I was gonna say it's kind of similar to Knight, except you know, not to hear me out. No, no, not to listen. Even TT guys said we can't fix this one, and TT guy is kind of freaky. I'm not gonna lie. If his sister wasn't attached to him, he looks quite handsome. He just needs to button up that shirt because I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here, sir. I don't know who you're trying to impress. Um, although I do remember because he was fascinated with this I don't know how to say it, but basically it's like reading a person's face, and it's the practice of assessing a person's character, personality from their outer appearance, especially the face. So, due to that, some people are like he's probably a little racist. The real brothers, get it, get the pun, get the pun. Not might be worse than Norton. Hello. Oh, put him down below. Well, the real husband. Oh no. So yeah, this is the real brothers. 3 for 1 deal husband. Yeah, a husband that's not really my type at all. I'm gonna put them there. I don't know their backstory at all. They could be stranger danger for all I know, even no. But you know. Also, I want to iterate, just because Norton is at the bottom doesn't mean he's worse than these guys, but I guess it does look like it. So let's put him here instead, maybe. let's pop him up a tier. maybe there. Yeah. He's not. Let's put no at the very bottom. Yeah, so enough said about the real brothers. Next up is Undead, aka Percy. You know, I think people sleep on Percy. I don't mind him. It's I think it's better. Oh. Undead is, yeah, I don't think he's really done any wrong. I know some people probably are annoyed by his playstyle because I think I was quite baffled at first that he doesn't chair people, apparently. I was like, what? I only knew that thanks to like the tip that popped up when in game when I was playing against him. Um, like I mean, look at him. He has like such riz in this uniform, cosmetic. He has whole fan fiction dedicated. Oh my lord, that I did not know. Although I heard, like, just listening to him just now, I heard he makes some really disturbing sounds when you play as him. But to be fair, he's dead. Apparently, he came back to life through some means. So I would say, let's be friends, Percy. Why not? Anyways, next up, Antonio, aka the violinist. Don't know much about him. He plays the freaking violin with his hair. I feel like should be kind of cut. Yeah, I don't know too much about violinists. Um, he looks a bit creepy. I'm not gonna lie with that smile, but that could be misleading. We don't know. Yeah, I'll just put him in. Not my type. I need to. Does Bonbon count? Bonbons. I don't know, man. Um, if Bonbon should count. You know what? Yeah. Friends, because Bonbon's cool. Actually, maybe Bonbon's like boyfriend material because like he would definitely treat you right. He would serve you right. He would guard you, protect you. So maybe he's boyfriend material. Who's next? Let me make sure I'm not missing anyone. Oh dear God, is he next? Oh, he's next. Oh. Um, just check the book one more time. Yeah, he's right after Bon Bon. Oh my lord. You know where to put him? Yeah, I know exactly. I know exactly where to put him. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Right there where he belongs. Look, look, he's in the same category as Steve. You and TT guys mains are exactly are together. I put you right beside each other too. At least in the Norton, no, Norton, Norton gets his whole tier. Uh, we will give you a whole. Let's give you like a minute. Oops. You have a minute to plead your case, starting from now. 2 seconds. Yeah, let's give 2 seconds. Wait, yeah, you know what? Let's go. Let's give you. Let's be a bit generous. I give 30 seconds. Oh, you already said you have more time. You have a whole 30 seconds to plead your case on evil reptilian. All right, all right. Texan. So one tale to love ya, the charisma of a prince in the heart of gold. Text him that you need him, and he jumps like 10 times. He's already there. Dependable, quick, and hot. He gets bumped up to not my type. That's all you're getting. Listen, I don't know what the heck happened to the professor after he evolved into a lizard, because I put professor as friends. I put professor as friends. But he's literally called evil reptilian. Evil. I don't know what exactly happened. But I guess becoming a reptile makes you evil. I don't know. Oh my god. Are you sure that's the face that you would want to cuddle with on the couch? that you would text saying, "Baby, I need you." Oh, please don't take that out of context. You know what? Fine. I'll bump it up to friends because you know what? I'm an open-minded person. Maybe he could teach me a little bit about reptiles. I don't want to. I don't want to evolve to a reptile, but you know, I even put his survivor persona next to him. I can't believe those are the same people. Um, Axe Boy. He's literally a minor, really. I mean, I know some of them like. Hold on, not minor then. Child. There we go. That's more appropriate. He's literally like a child. I forgot I got this freaking skin. I'm upset because I wanted the meteorologist one, but of course this one came out. But let's look at the original. Um, no, 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 absolutely not. Uh-uh. Oh, this is kind of neat though. I like this. Wait, there's Poseidon's crown and Poseidon. They made an A tier based off an S tier. Oh, that's interesting. Can I do that with more S tiers, please? That'd be great. Y'all. Y'all need Jesus. This old man has just been through a lot. He's not my type, but I don't think I would mind being friends with him. Because, oh, he's Scrooge. Oh, okay. I wish they could show you his one skin. Actually, oh yeah, this was his one skin that I was talking about. A younger Burke. I was like, let's see, he doesn't look half bad. Yeah, not a lot of people play Burke, aka Mad Eyes, but you know. I think the ones that do love trolling. Those freaking walls of his. Anyways, I don't mind being friends with him. Next up is Joseph. Joseph, huh? Joseph is another one that's very, he's a fan favorite for sure. The photographer. Whenever I see a Joseph, I always see them with the skin too. Even if it's like a V color. We all know where you don't know my thoughts on Joseph quite yet. Excuse you, sir. I know he's like a fan favorite now. I don't know he has his simps. But am I one of them? Let's see. I still could go over his freaking cinema wool one. Like, what? He literally is hungover. Like, what? What's the story behind this skin? Also, one skin, too. So are you telling me that he just spends his days getting drunk? Because if you didn't know, one skins are basically skins of the characters. If they never went to the manor and you know put their lives on the line for like a game, they're not just their lives but their sanity on the lines to do the game. Oh, that's not the skin you're talking about? Oh. I do quite like this skin, but I'm just like, Joseph, you okay there? You want to talk about it? Anyways, with Joseph... Wait, where'd his little sprite go? Maybe at least friends. I don't know if he's boyfriend material necessarily. He looks... Apparently he's supposed to look 17, but he's actually 60. And I don't know if I like a boyfriend that can't commit to an age, you know? I thought it looked different. Oh, okay. But he also seems like a very intriguing fellow, so... Sugar daddy material? Should I just make that a tier? Sugar daddy. Is Joseph even rich? Oh, he's French too. I'm sorry, TT guy. He's French. You have to discredit him. Alright, anyways, that's left. Okay, so Wu Chang. They actually separated. They separated them into. I don't know anything about each card though, because I know they all both have like the individual personality. Um, one likes compasses, the other likes umbrellas. The one dislikes rain, the other dislikes rope, which is concerning. You know, yeah, double date. Well, yeah, they're kind of together. I mean, not in that way, but to be honest, it feels like they're kind of like in it with each other. It feels like you would be like a third wheel. I'm not gonna lie, in their relationship. It's not really my type. Let them have each other. Whipper. Hell no. Alright, next is this creature. This creature. So we're going down, we've reached the basic, the OG hunters, the more basic hunters. Which is Bane, Smiley Face, and Hell Ember. Simple as. Okay. Anyways. I'm sorry. Bane in lore, sweet guy, would actually be husband material. But gameplay wise, Smiley is BF material. Did I not mention you know, these two are the same people? They're in love with where is she? This girl right here? Nah. Nah. There's no way. If you think you can, unless you're a female dancer, unless you're Margarita herself, there ain't no way it's happening. Anyways. And Hell's Ember, like I said, is Ember's father. He's already been. Well, I don't know. His wife, at the end of the day, I think he did get divorced from his wife, so I guess he's not technically taken. But I think he just needs love, but not from me. He's not really my type. His side of the story, yeah. No, these two are a Joker identity switch. Um. So yeah, I guess. Did I forget anyone? I don't think so. I think what's left is just the female characters. Might do a waifu list one day. We'll see. Wife list. But I think so far this is the definitive husband material identity 5 list. Yeah. Posted on X never. I'm not sure if I want to touch that side of identity 5 community on X. On Twitter, no. Still think Evil Reptile should be higher. Come back in like 4 months. We can discuss it. Anyways, I want to save it. And see if my opinions change on Husband Knows, you know. Norton becomes husband material. Oh my gosh. Technically, I'm being a little unfair to Norton because I think Norton as a survivor and a hunter are practically similar in terms of a personality. But I really just like pretending to be a hater towards his hunter persona. 4 months to convince you otherwise, or do your best. Do your best, because right now he's gonna stay here. He's even lucky to be at Friends. He should have been stuck at Stranger Danger. But just from that tongue alone, I love how in the boyfriend category, when you think about it, like 2 out of the 5 are bots. It's just they're robotic. They're not even human. And then Norton is still questionable. Cowboy is very questionable because apparently he's a player in canon. Ford's the only one that's normal-ish. Surprisingly. I wonder if anyone in Friends would be bumped up to boyfriend material, at least. The tongue French kissing? PowerPoint presentation? I'd be waiting for that PowerPoint presentation. You can send it to me, and I could just like react to it on stream. That'd be great. Yeah, so I wonder. I think the only one that would probably go at boyfriend material, maybe Ganji. I could see Ganji happening. Actually, I could see Ganji happening tonight, but we will see. Maybe Postman, maybe Victor too. Luca possibly. Uh, yeah. Um, Joseph's kind of iffy. I don't know too much about Joseph's backstory like that. See if he's like boyfriend material, or whatever, or what other revelations may occur. See, boyfriend videos could say, "Oh my god." But how good evil? Okay, you know what? Oh my gosh, you two have like the same energy, and it scares me. Not my type. I don't think this is gonna change, but who knows? Mercenaries certainly won't. Um, I I'm just gonna skip you. I can't. I have no closing statements for him. Um, Stranger Danger category. You know what? I would take the risk of it forward on up to Friends because I just feel like he doesn't belong with the others in Stranger Danger after completing the list. So sorry for keeping you guys up. So no, it's okay. Oh god, it's almost 3. It's almost 3 in the morning. Wait, how long have we been doing this? Like 3 hours? I was even thinking of maybe shortening this, like editing this and maybe putting it up on YouTube because I want to start putting up Identity 5 videos on YouTube, but like this would be long to edit. Holy cow. 3 hours almost. This was supposed to be a short stream, guys. How in the world is it 5.5 hours? Lord. Anyways. If Orpheus wasn't so like because you know he like I said he has issues on issues upon issues and his issues have issues that he needs to sort out. We have short stream. Not the go man is fine. Daijoubu. It's fine. Orpheus might change. By the time we do this, like, we revisit this tier list, if we do, the next part of the main story might be out, which is I'm eagerly waiting for. And we might learn a bit more about novelists then. We will, probably. It's just the fact that Orpheus has this version, this side of him. And that's a no-no. If it wasn't for like the Hunter version of him, then maybe it'd be cool. But like, there's a reason. These two will never change probably. I don't think this will change. We don't know too much about like Knight like that. His lore is still expanding, but it's still probably gonna be no. Maybe even worse. No. Unless somehow an older version of Bobby appears, which is not gonna happen. Even if it does, I don't think he would still be my type because child. And then Bane can burn. And forever will probably always be that way. Your sister be oh lord. Yeah, you can probably share the tier list with her and see what she says. That'd be interesting. Like I said, I'd probably eventually do the ladies too. Um Obviously I'm straight, but we can appreciate the ladies as well.